Hey, I would love it if you would join me for your science study guide, which is in your Wednesday packet. This first page is Earth and Space. Earth blank or spins around on its axis, so its own axis is to rotate. See? Earth makes one complete rotation in how many hours? So this is a day, 24. Earth travels in a regular path around the sun, kind of like when you ride your bike, which is called an orbit. Don't go too far away from home. An imaginary line drawn through the center of Earth around which it spins or rotates is called its axis. It is not the equator. The equator goes through the middle like a belt. An object that orbits another larger object in space is called a telescope, moon, satellite. Craters are formed by all of these except chunks of rock. Well, yeah, that could do it. Chunks of metal. Yeah, that could do it. Volcanoes. That could do it. Planets. So if a planet hit another planet, you're not going to leave a divot. You're going to probably smash it into little bitty pieces. There's probably going to be well, there's no sound in space, but there would be a big collision here. So I'm going to pick planets, please. On the back. All of the following are phases of the moon, except, I hope you're still working in your moon journal. It was originally supposed to be due April 24th. I would just love it to be returned whenever we return to school if you happen to be finished. If you need more time, that will be acceptable. All of the following are phases of the moon, except new moon, full moon, old moon, first quarter. Well, the last couple of nights we've been in first quarter. We recently had a new moon. Before we left each other, we had a full moon, so old moon. You would weigh less on the moon than on Earth because the moon has less, gravity. It's 1/6 less, or 1/6 that of Earth's. So if you weighed 60 pounds here on Earth, on the moon, you would weigh 10. Sorry, I squished that in there. A large body of rock or gas that orbits the sun is called a... Well, star is gas only. Planet can be both. That one might be our choice. A solar system is all that is around the sun. It doesn't orbit the sun. It's just the whole caboodle. All of the above, no, because we already marked out stars. So planet is the best choice. One of the inner planets is, I got to write them in order, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Then we have the divide, the asteroid belt, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. One of the inner planets is Neptune. Nope. Jupiter. Nope. Pluto. Nope. Mars. Mercury, Venus, Earth. Yes, Mars. Mars comes directly before the asteroid belt. And the asteroid belt is remnants of rock and asteroids and big old chunks. Some of it's ice too, that are left over from these planets being formed. So these bits of rock are from these planets. And these are all gas. In the order of planets from the sun, Earth is the third. Sometimes we call it the third rock from the sun, because we are the third planet and we are a rocky planet. Just kind of a cute little nickname for us. A tool that scientists use to view the planets is called a telescope's far away. Well, a lens is part of a telescope. A microscope is close. No. Well, yeah, we use the satellite, but I think what they're talking about is human scientists while standing on Earth, so telescope. Satellite's a iffy choice. All right, to your study guide. A blank helps us to see things that are very far away. Telescope. And your test is tomorrow. And there's also a test on Google Classroom. It's way easy. It's almost the same as this test. I just really wanted to try out that format. A crater is common on the surface of the moon and is caused by, well, our book said ancient volcanoes, but that's not the only thing that can cause craters. It can also be caused by rocks, like asteroids or meteors that hit the surface. Since there is no atmosphere on the moon, they do not generate friction or burn up. They just go bam. To revolve around the sun is to make a revolution. That could have been one of our spelling words last week with that T-I-O-N. Earth's axis is blank slightly, so Earth does not spin up and down. It spins at a tilt, which is why we have seasons. So, tilted. Uranus is completely on its side. It does spin this way, but it kind of wibble wobbles. The sun is a giant star. The moon is a satellite of Earth. Oh, I just answered this one. What changes because of where we are in our revolution around the sun? Seasons. We are firmly settled into spring now. How long does it take the moon to go through its phases? 29 days. It's like 29 days and 7 hours.